Viola Davis transforms into action hero in G20. Viola Davis, whose name is linked with tremendous performances in both drama and action, has now made a significant move into the action hero genre with her most recent film, which is titled G20. Davis demonstrates a remarkable change into a courageous leader in this high-stakes political thriller, which was released on April 10, 2025. The video is swiftly making waves as a result of Davis depicting this transformation. The premise of G20 can be described as a high-octane thriller. The character of President Danielle Sutton, the head of the United States of America, is portrayed by Viola Davis in the film G20. The fact that President Sutton is not a typical political figure is what sets her representation apart from others. She is a former war hero who has been trained in survival and strategic fighting, and she is tasked with addressing a situation that has never been seen before while she is leading the global summit of the most powerful nations in the world. One of the most important events in the movie is an attempted coup that takes place during the G20 summit in Cape Town, which is located in South Africa. The leaders of the globe are gathering for the high-profile event, and as they do so, a sequence of intense events is taking place. The character of Rutledge, who is portrayed by Anthony Starr, is a mercenary leader who is out to seize control of the global power structure. To influence financial markets and stir up discontent, he makes use of cutting-edge technologies, such as deepfake films of world leaders. At the same time as Rutledge and his team are holding hostages, including the world leaders who are attending the summit, the situation becomes more dire. Given the escalating tensions, it is incumbent upon President Sutton to take matters into her own hands and resolve the situation. After that, what follows is a non-stop thriller that is packed with action sequences, clever scheming, and emotionally charged moments as Sutton strives to safeguard not just her own family, but also the town as a whole. The unforgettable transformation of Viola Davis as a performer. Viola Davis, who is well known for her emotionally charged performances in films such as The Help, Fences, and the How to Get Away with Murder series, comes up with a completely new kind of character in the film G20. The transition that she underwent to become President Danielle Sutton is nothing short of extraordinary. Davis's Sutton is a woman of action who is completely capable of holding her own in the most catastrophic conditions. Gone are the days of gorgeous clothes and spoken remarks that were polished to perfection. The part calls for a high level of physical stamina as well as a strong presence, and Davis possesses both of these qualities with grace and authenticity. Davis is a woman who not only possesses resiliency but also intelligence, determination, and fierceness, and she commands the screen in every scene she appears in, from hand-to-hand battles to strategic leadership moments. For many people, the prospect of Davis playing a character that combines elements of political drama with action-packed moments is a breath of fresh air. Davis takes it a step further than other experienced actors by adding a level of depth to her role, which is something that could be expected from almost any actress. Through her portrayal of President Sutton, she manages to make her approachable and simultaneously awe-inspiring. She reveals a lady who struggles with personal sacrifice while never losing sight of her ultimate objective. The plot of the movie is known as a race against time. G20 is not merely an action film, rather it is a political thriller that incorporates modern concerns such as technological manipulation and global instability into its storyline. At the beginning of the movie, several high-profile meetings take place at the G20 summit. Several of the most serious challenges in the world, such as climate change, financial regulation, and geopolitical tensions, are being discussed by world leaders coming together to debate these issues. On the other hand, what begins as a tranquil summit swiftly devolves into turmoil when Rutledge and his team enter the gathering and take the leaders of the globe as hostages. The stakes could not be greater, as Rutledge intends to take advantage of the situation for his gain by utilizing the deepfake technology to influence stock markets throughout the world and to cause instability on a worldwide scale. As time goes on, President Sutton, who is now the central protagonist, is faced with the challenge of navigating not only the intricate dynamics of diplomacy, but also the immediate danger that threatens not only her life but also the lives of her colleagues and, ultimately, the safety of the entire planet. Sutton emerges as both a protector of peace and a tactical commander through a combination of battle, negotiation, and critically important decision-making. Antony Starr and a group of talented individuals make up the supporting cast. Although it is undeniable that Viola Davis is the driving force behind the film G20, the supporting cast contributes a significant amount of depth to the movie. The character of Rutledge, the antagonist, is portrayed by Antony Starr, who is most recognized for his performance in the critically acclaimed television series The Boys. Starr gives the character a disturbing intensity, portraying a man who has a personal vengeance and a strong desire to exert control over others. Anthony Anderson, Marcy Martin, Ramon Rodriguez, and Elizabeth Marvel are other members of the ensemble cast. Each of these actors offers something distinctive to the picture, and the film benefits from their contributions. While Rodriguez and Marvel's characters add to the emotional core of the story, Anderson's function as a crucial military strategist provides much-needed comic relief. Other characters in the novel include Marvel and Rodriguez. This diverse cast, working together, helps to raise the stakes of the film, which in turn helps to root the high-intensity action in genuine aspects of human emotion. Among the most compelling aspects of the movie is the interaction that exists between Davis's portrayal of President Sutton and the many persons with whom she engages in conversation, including both supporters and adversaries. It should come as no surprise that the producers had the intention of making G20 a deeply personal narrative about bravery, family, and the international community. Action movies have entered a new era thanks to the work of director Patricia Riggan. Patricia Riggan, a director who is known for her work on striking dramas such as The 33 and Under the Same Moon, is in charge of directing the picture this time around. The action thriller genre is enhanced by Riggan's distinctive contribution, which ensures that the movie does not merely rely on gunfights and explosions to advance the plot. As an alternative, the emphasis is placed on the development of characters, the sequences that build suspense, and the emotional stakes that are involved. A picture that is both enjoyable and relevant has been made by Riggan. He has accomplished this by blending the conventional action cliches with social commentary that provokes reflection. The action sequences in G20 are not only a spectacle, rather they are an essential part of the story, serving to emphasize the importance of the crisis and to draw viewers even deeper into the tense drama that is unfolding during the situation. Reception. Commentary from critics and responses from the audience. There has been a significant amount of talk surrounding the G20 ever since it was released. The dominating performance that Viola Davis gave, as well as her smooth shift into the action genre, has garnered plaudits from certain journalists. Davis's image of a powerful female president has been praised by several reviewers for its ability to evoke feelings of authority and revitalization. However, some critics have pointed out that even though the movie depends extensively on well-known action movie tropes, such as the lone hero struggling against overwhelming odds and the villain's scheme that is larger than life, it is successful because it offers what fans anticipate from a high-octane thriller. From a business point of view, the reception that the movie has received has also been extremely well received. After its initial release, it immediately became the most watched movie on Amazon Prime Video in Spain, and it is anticipated that it will do similarly in other international countries as well. In conclusion, a must-watch for anyone who is interested in both action and drama. G20 is an exciting trip from the very beginning to the very end, with Viola Davis serving as the protagonist and playing the role of an action hero who is both powerful and vulnerable. If you are a huge lover of action thrillers, which not only it is now possible to watch G20 online through the streaming service Amazon Prime Video, you should watch the official trailer for the movie if you want to get a more in-depth look at the high-stakes action and the remarkable metamorphosis that Viola Davis experienced. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below.